Hello, welcome to another Tainted Grail stream. Last time we have defeated the Galahad, and today we are going to continue with the main questline. So let's start the game and let's see how it goes. Okay, I am back in the town and confident that Fergus will join his side. Don't really have things to sell.
Please, state your business.
Okay,
Again,
bounties,
you
forgot
really
about
like
that.
killing, don't you?
Bandit leader. Bromher no face.
The famous Bromar. No face and no life. That savage wiped out an entire unit of Camelot's infantry. But he couldn't take you down, huh? It's like the gods themselves made you for the job. Though I'm not sure which ones. In any case, you've certainly earned the gratitude of the capital.
Okay,
You are
thank you for that.
I almost wish there were more bounties left. But alas, you've handled them
Okay,
all.
and got
Please,
all the
take this as
bounties
a
in
token
here.
of Camelot's gratitude. And keep up the good work. I hope it brings you
Camelot's
as much
link.
satisfaction as it does me. Go chop off.
Okay, what ring did I get? Max health and stamina. Okay, not that useful for me. Okay, I can buy some more wood while I'm here.
Go on then.
Okay, can't talk to him anymore. Do I have enough wood or not? Okay. Those wood that I have in my chest doesn't count. But I do not have 100 wood. Okay, I have enough, so I can make it. Okay, few points of damage, not much. Okay, repair that. Repair the gate. Report back to him.
Ah, that's you.
I'm here to tell you that I repaired the gate and something else. The gate and monument are fixed.
I know. The gate's standing proud again. And that monument, well, it actually looks like something worth remembering now. Folks around here might not say much, but they'll notice. A place that looks cared for makes people care more in return. Good work. If I had a medal to give, maybe Fergus will even crack a smile.
So what will you give me for that?
At least grunted approval. Either way, you've done well. Some
Anything
old man
happened?
came to the keep carrying the head of a dreadful...
Okay, I know.
See you around.
I gave him the head. Okay, so only XP. Now let's go back to Captain and tell him that Fergus is on his side. Okay, what can they tell me now?
Ah, you're back. So, what news do you bring? Did you
Yes, I
talk
talked to him. So, Cyril Tomb, and he seems pretty shaken.
Just as I expected. I do feel for the boy. He really loved Camelot. Probably the last truly loyal keeper. But he had to know the truth. I knew his honor wouldn't let him hide it from the others in the horns. Nicely done.
Okay, so what now?
Now, I'll get one eye, and together we'll go to the horns with the good news. Not everyone will be happy about it, but that's for me to deal with. Those who don't support us will be released from their oath, and I'll ensure they're safe until they leave the south. After that, whatever they choose to do is up to them.
Okay, tell me how can I get the Excalibur?
Brothers, today marks a new
Fate of the Horns.
history of the Horns of the South. Today, we put an end to fear and poverty.
Okay, the rain looks
I understand
weird.
your pain. I know you feel helpless in the face of the looming terror of the weirdness. Camelot has abandoned us, brothers. For years, they've given us no
Okay.
aid. All they do is take our
looks
resources,
weird.
send us to senseless slaughter, and keep us in the dark. Camelot doesn't see us as equals. They've forgotten Seawolf Firstfoot's legacy and the promise King Arthur made to us. We were meant to stand as equals. We were meant to be just as powerful as them. And all this time, do you know what they've done to the founder of the Horns of the South? For over 600 years, Seawolf has been alive, forgotten by King Arthur and all of Camelot. You don't have to take my word for it. Seawolf's tomb is open. Go and see for yourselves. I say, enough. Enough of being fed a rotten myth that turned out to be one great lie. We swore loyalty to the torturers of one of the noblest knights to ever walk Avalon. I say, enough! We will no longer honor an oath made to dishonorable people. We won't let ourselves be exploited any longer.
We are rebelling.
But, my brothers, I bring news. Galahad the Pure, the same Galahad who threatened to burn half our garrison at the stake, is dead.
They are happy about
Galahad's
that.
death is our chance to break free from Camelot. Enough lies. No more risking everything for those who only know how to take. You're probably wondering, how can we protect the South on our own? How can we defend ourselves when Camelot comes to reclaim their slaves? Yes, that's what we are to them. I know the lockdown of the fortress surprised you, and for that, I truly apologize, but it was necessary to keep you from attacking
Our new allies.
our new allies, the Del Rita tribes, led by One Eye.
I know, my brothers, I know. This must be a shock, especially since I didn't share my plans with you earlier. But hear me out. Thanks to this alliance between the Horns of the South and the Dalriada tribes, we are securing the safety of the South and our independence from Camelot.
The tribes will provide us with the military support our depleted ranks desperately need. The tribes will help us rid the South of the bandits who've plagued our people for years. Together, we'll share knowledge and resources to ensure a better future for all Southerners.
We will not drain your resources.
They don't look
In
that happy
fact,
for now.
We'll replenish your armories and fill your pantries. We'll stand together, fighting side by side to bring peace and order back to the South. In return, all we ask is your loyalty. If you see a brother from the Dalriada fight in the Camelotian, stand with our brother. That's all.
Of course, if anyone isn't in favor of this alliance, you have the right to leave the service. I declare
How
a
many
new
will
era
leave?
for the Horns of the South. Those who don't wish to help build this future are released from their oaths. To those who choose to stay, I promise a good life, and you won't face any more threats.
But
Now,
there will be
brothers,
threats from
return to your
Camelot.
duties and rest easy. The Horns of the South will endure, and soon we'll be stronger than ever before.
So can I get Excalibur now? His turn to return the favor. Okay, what are these question marks? That's not him. Okay, can steal a few things. Keeper's armor. Where it's done. Now my turn. Tell me how to get Excalibur.
What do you need?
I'm here for Excalibur.
Ah, right. See, the problem with Excalibur, or indeed any of King Arthur's blades, is that you need to prove you're worthy of wielding it. How are you supposed to do that? Hell knows. But if the pin that secured your entry to the Horns has led you here, I think I know what the one who gave it to you might have been thinking.
And what is that?
You see, there are many different legends. According to one of them, there are a few places on Avalon where you can prove yourself worthy, whatever that means. And one of those places, as you can probably guess, is nearby.
And where is
It's in
that?
the old gong in the sunken village. Well, many years ago,
When people still went to the woods for a shit instead of using a privy, it was part of a certain ritual. Only the people who passed the ritual could become keepers.
And what does this ritual involve?
None of the living keepers were recruited that way, so we don't really know what happens during the ritual. That's
Okay,
why
so I need to find out.
appoints keepers and the captain chooses them. It's just safer that way. I only know that you need to sound the gong and then lie down to sleep at its base. If you wake up, I mean, when you wake up again in the morning, you'll know you've been deemed worthy. Unfortunately, the gong is broken, so first you'll need to find a way to fix it. And since it's made of weird steel, that's not going to be easy, is it?
Okay, how can I find the word still?
Brit should be able to help you. A little bird told me he likes to play with weird steel when nobody's looking. Just tell him I sent you, and he won't give you any trouble.
If I wake up?
Well, I'm not going to lie. From what I've heard, many people never woke up. They fell into eternal slumber, so well, that's why we abandoned the tradition. And those who woke up were changed, and none of them ever wanted to say exactly what happened there.
And what if it doesn't work?
Then you'll have to find someone smarter than me, because I already told you everything I know. Of course, they tried. It turns out that the keepers who passed the ritual could hold it longer than anyone else. Maybe it'll be enough for what you need, and maybe something entirely different will happen. It's your risk and your decision. Go, and may the southern wind be in your favor. If you need anything from the old captain, you know where to find me.
Okay. Got another level. Okay, I need to work still. Gong in the sunken village, can you fix it?
To fix it? Do you even know what it is? Take some advice from an old man. If there's a giant, ancient statue that somebody tried to turn to dust, they must have had a good reason for it.
Okay, and I want to bring it back.
Well, if you put it that way, then I suppose I have to tell you the truth. Otherwise, the terror from the sea will bite me in the ass while I bathe. Of course I can fix it. I've been doing this kind of thing since I could swing a hammer. It's a skill we pass down from master to apprentice, generation to generation. Nothing fancy, just good old blacksmithing.
Okay. I
Obviously,
need a word still.
you'd have to bring me a couple things so that I can actually do it.
Okay. Broken gong. After cast spell, your next spell will lower base mana cost, has 25 increased chance to crit. Critical hit. Okay. go with this one. Okay, I haven't been over there. Okay, not too much XP. Okay. Okay, how I didn't found this stone before? Okay, need to go over there. There's another shrine. Hop, who are you?
A wanderer in the sunken village. You must be lost.
No, I'm
Back in
not.
the day, you just needed to look at the stars and you'd know where you were going. Now, even they are misplaced.
Haven't we met before?
Island
Asylum.
Asylum? I don't remember being there, not clearly. But when I look at your face, something stirs. Yes, I'm sure we've
he
crossed
doesn't
paths
remember me.
before. And look at you now, out in the world, breathing the fresh air. That's something to treasure, my friend. Freedom is a gift, even when it feels heavy. Enjoy it.
Okay, so who are you?
I guess I'm just an old man listening to the sound of the sea. Every wave carries a story, you know. Some are whispers, others are roars. I like to think they're keeping me company. Long ago, I decided to wait for something to happen. So I'm waiting.
Okay, waiting for what?
For what's ahead of me. But I can feel that it's closer than ever. Everything that's around us, it's not yet the end. And that thought really bothers me.
The monsters here don't attack you?
Monsters? I think you misunderstand. I don't see any
But
monsters
they are
here.
drowners.
Only lost
They aren't really villagers
still clinging
anymore.
to their home. It's sad, but as you can see, not much depends on us. The world just keeps on happening, and you happen along with it. They were given some time which they've tried to use as much as they could. That's all. I'm glad they allow me to stay here despite what happened. I like this place.
Okay, you're not afraid of
It's
it?
the cycle of life. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid, it means you're struggling with something too much, my friend. Sometimes you just need to sit and look. Watch everything turn.
Okay, tell me about the
The
village.
sunken village was not always sunken. But one day, someone, undoubtedly important, made a decision, undoubtedly necessary, that it would be better to make it so. So the wave came and made the village into the sunken village.
Okay.
Its inhabitants, well, you can see for yourself.
So you are saying that someone
I
flooded the
know that
village?
some druids did it. Specific individuals, although their names have long been forgotten.
Okay, and
This
why
is
did
no
they
great
do
mystery,
it?
my friend.
And why
You'd
did
have
they
to
do
ask
it?
those responsible for the flood. Who knows what's going through people's heads? Maybe someone ordered them to do it. We'll never know.
And what happened to the
That's a
druids?
good question. Maybe they burnt during the charred conclave. Maybe not. Nevertheless, the punishment was delivered and justice prevailed. Once again, the world was made a better place. At least that's what those who set fire to the stakes preach. All in the name of the Word.
What is the word? The red priests are
Among others,
responsible.
this wouldn't have happened if not for Camelot's desperation. Hey, many tragic decisions were made. I don't know if the word was so unambiguous or if its interpretation failed. What happened on the fields of the charred conclave wasn't just about the flood, my friend. It was about things and forces we don't understand.
Okay, and when was the
Long
flood?
ago enough for people to have no chance of discovering why it happened. And yet, recently enough that this place still reminds us of it. Now the village is what it is, and the past has washed away. At least it can still be home for them. And I'll stay and look. These
Do you need
I have
anything?
everything I need. Before you go,
I don't
I
know.
understand. I see you. I hear you. And I have a feeling that you will find what you're looking for. Farewell, and thank you for visiting me, my friend. You can come keep me company whenever you want. The sunsets here are...
Broken gong. Okay. I have enough cobwebs. So I can go and repair it. We'll be back in a moment. Okay, I'm back and we can continue. Okay, back to him. So he can repair it.
Peaceful moment.
Tear and broken
you,
gong.
Oh, forget it. I don't even want to know. Just give me a moment. Here. That should do it. Do whatever you need to if you're really sure about this. But please
Yes, I
try
am.
to come back alive.
Okay, and back there to hit the gong and let's see what will happen. Okay, before I get, let's go to the shrine. Driving me healing, critical damage. Amulet of Waning Moon. Spell power, critical damage and max mana. Okay. Always great to have more mana. Okay, he isn't here anymore. Okay, here we have the gong. So, interact. And let's see what's going to happen. Okay. A monster came. Where am I now? Am I inside it? Am I again weirdness? And what are you?
Made an oath never to summon me again.
I want to be deemed worthy to touch the Excalibur.
Excalibur. Wait. Is it really you?
Not sure what you are talking about.
Come from a time beyond. Show yourself before me.
Okay, he can build Arthur. Do I know
It
you?
seems he speaks to me. Allow me to answer him.
Welcome, old friend.
Okay,
I
he
can
knows
see that
Arthur.
you know me, but I am a mere shadow of my true self. I don't remember you, Lord of the Seas. Forgive me.
That's what you told me, my friend. The next time we see each other,
Okay, so Arthur knew
remember me.
something like that will happen.
But you are here now. The will and the power led you back to this place. Even in this incomplete form.
Where should I look for myself? I wish to restore Avalon to its former glory, yet I don't know how.
Avalon's
By
fate
finding
has
more
never
of yourself?
rested upon one person alone, not even one as great as King Arthur. Yet here you are, trying again, restless and eager to take the responsibility again. I salute you, my friend.
Tell me what I must do to be worthy to lead Avalon once
Well,
more.
he should be worthy.
I do not
Should be
think I
about
have the
me,
strength.
not him.
Your path is true. Seek wholeness, and Avalon will reveal what it needs from you. And yes, you need to touch Excalibur.
Okay, so I need to find it and
Thank
touch
you.
it.
My friend.
And you, mortal, you have given yourself to the king's service. You are worthy of a place among the keepers of the south.
Okay, great to hear that.
Take out your sword and fear no failure. It is yours to take. It always was. I deem you worthy, my friend.
Okay, great.
The promise I gave thy mother is fulfilled, and thus our pact is ended. You know.
And what was the pact?
Your soul. Trust yourself, and when you reach your journey's end, I trust you will make the right choice.
And we are back in the real life. Okay, and where do I need to go next? Another exploding guy over there. Okay, back to the town. Okay, let's talk to Arthur. Was this going already here in your time?
Perhaps. I cannot say for certain. My memory remains too clouded.
Okay, he doesn't remember.
Seems
Like so many
familiar.
things.
I do not feel my soul bound to it, but I know our path shall lead us here, one way or another. Something lingers beyond this gate, something ancient. That much I know. We'll find the truth soon enough.
Okay, you and the Lord of the Seas. You seem close.
Yes, it seems we knew each other well during the war. And this proves that I sought allies beyond our own forces. And I trusted him enough to carry the knowledge of Excalibur. This must count for something.
Okay. Let's go back here and see where is the Excalibur. Okay, that's Excalibur. Okay. Pull out. Okay, that didn't work. That's a blessing. Yet it didn't work. Okay, I don't have enough health or something. Okay. So I need to heal myself. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, and we are back over here. Okay, can't jump onto it. So we got another part of his soul.
I am his will, the fire that bends the world to his command.
Bind the soul to the stone.
I am the blade that shapes kings and shatters tyrants.
Enough, Merlin. You can't keep throwing lives into this abyss. These experiments, they're destroying what remains of us.
Destroying us? They're what's keeping us alive. Do you think the Four Dwellers will stop for pity or mercy? Every soul we lose here saves 10 more on the battlefield. You told me to do this. You sanctioned this. And I'm close to getting it right. I know it.
No, we can't justify this. There's no victory worth such a cost.
You know full well, Arthur, that this isn't about victory. It's about survival. If we don't push these boundaries, there will be no future for your kingdom, for Avalon. You dream of peace, but without victory, there will be no peace to dream of. The path ahead is brutal, but if we relent now, we lose everything.
And yet we keep losing people and gaining nothing in return. We must change the path.
They volunteered for this.
They volunteered to save our kingdom, and you've gotten no closer to doing it. Their sacrifices cannot be in vain, Merlin. Find another way. Use your mind, your wisdom. Leave this slaughterhouse you've created behind.
A different way. That will take time. And resources we may not have. The enemy won't wait.
They will if I make them. Whatever it takes, I will buy you that time. Find me a weapon that wins this war without annihilating what we fight to protect.
Whatever it takes.
Yes. Let it be known that it was my decision, and I will bear the consequences of it.
Oh no, my king. People can never know. It was all my idea, and you knew nothing about it. All of us have our role to play. You are the leader, and they need to love you. If we win, you need to become more than a man. You need to become a symbol.
King's power unlocked. You've gathered a new fragment of Arthur's soul, unlocking its hidden potential. Open the menu to explore the King's soul skill. When using King's soul, time slows down around you. Deflect all incoming projectiles. Okay. Small chance to create Towerit Essence, which can be collected to regenerate a portion of King's Soul. Okay, that's interesting. Finish or restore more King's Soul. Okay. For each enemy killed. 50% less damage. Okay, Need to do it at the bonfire.
Now, I remember.
Okay, what did you remember?
Before you judge me, it all seems so obvious now, doesn't it? The right thing to do. It wasn't back then, and you can trust me on that. We were on the brink of losing the war, and wars aren't won with wishful thinking. There was no clean path, no
You
noble
tried
answer.
to make one?
Only the weight of reality pressing down on our necks. Something had to be done, or everything we fought for would have been in vain. And in the end, the ones who stepped forward, who chose to pay the price, made it possible. And their deaths gave Merlin the knowledge he needed to finish his work. To find something that could really turn the tide in our
What did he
favor.
find out? Spending on your men was justified. You agreed to lie to your people about your role.
I did. But this wasn't about pride. It wasn't about saving face. It was about survival. The truth about all this would have broken my people. I couldn't allow
That definitely
that.
would have happened if they knew.
And a king doesn't get to flinch. If that meant carrying the weight alone, so be it. I would make that choice again if I had to.
Okay, so what did he came up to win the war?
I told him to stop the experiments on our men, but to keep going. And he did.
So what
He
did he
started
do?
experimenting on the Four Dwellers, the enemy.
Okay.
If their bodies could be broken down, their power turned against them. Wasn't that their own doing? Wasn't that fair? So he figured out how to twist the Four Dwellers' power into something we could wield.
And what was
I
that?
told him to conquer the weirdness. And in the end,
Okay, so he learned how to use weirdness.
he found a way to make me stronger. Stronger than any man had the right to be. It wasn't just magic. It was something deeper, older. A force that reshaped me. And with it, we won. The war ended. Avalon was ours. The bloodshed stopped. The banners were raised, and the kingdom stood safe.
Does victory erase the praise you paid
That's
for it?
the question, isn't it? I keep thinking about Seawall. He was ready to pay the ultimate price for what we were fighting for. And I thought he did. I grieved him.
Yet he didn't
Told
die.
myself his sacrifice had meaning, that he had given his life for Avalon. And now, after all these years, finding him like this, I told myself I carried the weight of my choices. But seeing him, I wonder if I ever truly did.
Leave the wilderness. And now to the touched Excalibur.
You've got that look again, like you've seen something you wish you hadn't.
Okay, who's
Another
talking?
piece of the king's soul reclaimed, right? What did it show you this time?
Merlin and Arthur talking about ancient experiments.
Merlin and his obsession with the weirdness. The king thought it could save us. Merlin thought it could be controlled. Together, they were willing to tear the world apart to win.
They had the right in some way. You know more than you're letting on. Can you start making some sense to me?
For Merlin's latest idea, immortality. Me and Seawall, the king's loyal pawns.
Okay, so he's also immortal.
And discarded when they found a better way. When they decided to go even deeper into their madness and turn our king into a monster.
Did Arthur know what was happening?
Even if he didn't, he should have. He was desperate to win. And desperation doesn't leave room for conscience. Every scream, every scar, even if he didn't see it, he allowed it. That's as good as approving it.
You did end like Seawall?
Seawall was Merlin's first attempt. I was the last. We could say I was lucky, but to say that would take a truly macabre sense of humor, don't you think?
Well, in a way he was. And why did you fight back?
Against who? Merlin? The king? You don't fight gods when you're just a pawn on their board.
Well, you
You
could.
endure. You wait. And when the time comes, you either break, or you're left to clean up their mess. That's what I do. What I've always done.
Okay, what do you mean by
The
that?
monsters, the weirdness, the chaos. All of it leads back to them. We're left in the ruins of their grand plans, trying to uphold their ideals, fighting for what never was. It's time to bury all these fairy tales in a well-deserved grave. And that's what I do.
Okay, I spoke with Arthur.
Of course he'd say that. There's always a scapegoat and a convenient excuse for men like him.
Okay,
But it doesn't
so
absolve him.
should he do nothing and allow humanity to be wiped out?
He wanted victory, no matter the cost. And when you want something that badly, you stop looking too closely at what's being done in your name. And, after all, who said we were supposed to win this war? Who said we were supposed to survive?
Okay,
You've seen what they did.
so he doesn't care that he won.
And that's not the end of the story. It's not the extent of their sins. Find the pieces of his soul. Put him back together, if that's what it takes. And then we, or I alone, if you decide to defy me, can end the cycle. Either way, we will get to his resurrection. I've seen it too many times to believe the cycle will be broken before it happens. But know this. Once he's whole, Arthur's power, his mistakes, and his madness will all return.
We will see about that.
I'll be there. Whether to stand with you or step over you. The choice is yours. Just remember that when that happens, and you stand by his side, there won't be room for both of you.
You think I will let you decide Arthur's fate? You're wrong. Okay, let's go with this one.
You
Let's see.
cannot kill me, and I don't want to kill you. But if you want to fight me now, I'll grant your wish. That's the least I can do.
Okay.
Don't resist. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge. I'll test your mettle in combat. Prepare yourself for a true challenge.
Okay, isn't that hard?
You pay for that.
Okay, he's healing himself.
You pay.
Don't resist.
Healing himself. No. Just buffing. Okay, got him.
Alright, that's enough. You win. This changes
Spam him
absolutely
with the
nothing,
spells.
but I hope you at least feel better about yourself. If you want the next piece, head to Kunacht. The Menhir there is failing, and the weirdness is swallowing what's left of the village. You will need to find another artifact. The shield that was given to Palamedes by the king.
Okay.
He was one of the
Got
king's
the
first.
sword and now we need the
Voice
shield.
of reason amidst the madness. But it didn't save him or his legacy from what they had coming. Find the shield, and then, well, we will meet again. We'll see if your perspective changes.
Okay, so I can't take the sword. And now, where was... Somewhere here, I think. There are some places I think I needed the Excalibur to get in. Okay, what can you tell me? Why did you leave Excalibur
It was
here?
supposed to be a reminder. The sword was never just steel. It was a symbol of what we stood for. Strength, justice, the will to carve a path forward. A weapon, yes, but also a promise. I wanted them to remember, to fight for those ideals, to uphold them, even when I was gone, even when there was no king left to lead them.
Okay, and what do you remember about Merlin?
Merlin saw Avalon for what it was long before the rest of us. He told me
What
that
is
Tintagel
Avalon?
would hold, not forever. That the weirdness would gnaw at our walls, at our minds, at our very bones, until nothing human remained. But he still fought to map a way forward, to carve some sense into this land. And in the end, the land swallowed him whole anyway.
Okay, how did he
We
die?
were losing the battle at Tuathan's mouth. Our last push before the weirdness took the field. Merlin was with us, bleeding, exhausted, but still weaving his spells. Then it came. Not a beast, not a man, not something we ever had words for. A shadow, wearing 1,000 torn banners, moving like it had no shape of its own. Merlin raised his staff, spoke a name I didn't recognize. And then he was gone.
Okay, so he disappeared?
Not killed, not struck down, just gone. Like the land
So maybe
itself
he's
had
still
taken
alive?
him back.
Okay, I wanted to take that one. I think it was in the Arch Spire. Okay, here it is.
The king. Oh, the king.
Okay, let's save and let's see what we have inside. Okay, back in the wilderness. There's some enemy here. Nesting. Okay, some monsters. The wilderness is a purpose in and of itself, and creation within or through the wilderness requires no explanation. It simply becomes, and then it is. The wilderness is a field of fulfilled potentialities where anything can happen. Things beyond imagination, the only limits are our minds and our understanding. Takes shape according to our will, our emotions and our thoughts. We can't shut ourselves off from it. Okay, here it is. Okay, and the mist disappeared. The kingdom beyond sent their ambassadors to maintain the balance. The Ever-Dweller. Only one thing is known for certain. The Ever-Dweller cannot survive far from the boiling primordial wilderness of Tutan, our capital. Does this mean that the wilderness exists beyond Avalon as well, that it is a force, a substance that enshrouds and imbues all of reality with its potential? Okay, so wilderness may be everywhere. Lord Abomination. Okay. Got hit 2 times. Got some more King's Power. 200. Each swing deals 1 damage to you. Each hit applies bleed. Okay, so if I use it, I lose health. There was no place as beautiful and primal as this. When we discovered it for the first time, it felt as though it had been created for us. One of the earliest, most untouched places on Avalon, unmarked by our actions, and yet we felt such a deep connection to it. We decided to wave new lives here, from thought and intention, for potential shape after our deepest desires, and for the waver we choose the purest among us. Okay, so who was the weaver?
Step forward. After all, you know me well. Take off your mask now. It's your home.
Okay, that's the weaver.
Welcome, little prince. Why the sullen look? Aren't you glad to see me? You finally made it here. It must have taken quite a long time.
Okay, who are you?
So, you don't remember me?
Of course I don't.
I'm afraid it might have something to do with the form in which I see you now. This body and soul, they're much different from what I expected. But to answer your question, I am the Weaver. And though it may be hard for you to believe, a part of you knows me all too well.
And what do you mean by that? Why do you call me that?
Because it is easier for me to address you this way than to accept that, for now, you are nothing more than a human. It is painful, but I must come to terms with it.
Okay, and where am I?
It is a place where my prince was woven from the threads of pure potential. The Pale Lady was relentless in her desire to fulfill her vision of an offspring, modeled after those she watched so eagerly. It displeases me that you don't remember. I'd envisioned your return and our meeting. Quite.
Okay, is he talking about me or Arthur?
Now it all makes sense. Now I understand why you need that shard.
What shard? What is your role in
Nothing
this?
remarkable. I simply exist in this place. That you ended up here is a mere coincidence. None of my kind have visited me in a long time. Yet here, I used to weave new Avalonians, shaping them according to the intent and thought that accompanied their creation. Now the thread of potential is much weaker, though it seems this place stirs to life again as the weirdness returns.
Okay, tell me more about the Pale Lady.
She was a powerful Avalonian, one of the oldest. She saw and desired far more than the rest of her kin, who were suffocating in their growing decadence. To live a life where one can do anything, it loses all meaning. When she discovered the homelands and learned of mortality and time, everything changed.
What did she do?
We were no longer the same. It was as though the mere awareness of such things altered the way we lived. We could no longer exist as we once had. It planted a new emotion in us. Fear.
Okay, what did they start to fear?
The stone tablets bear her mark.
Okay, and what happened to her?
I'm afraid I must admit that I don't know where she is now. It seems she retreated into her depths again after your king entered his eternal sleep. The true one, from which mortals are not meant to be awakened. Not like this.
Okay, what shard are you talking about?
Prince's memory. It is shattered. Much like the fragmented memory of the king that lingers within you.
Okay, so he's talking about me, not the king.
With him, but something is preventing him from manifesting.
How do you know about the king inside me?
I don't know all the details. What I do know is that after our prince was murdered by our kin, his potential, what you humans might call a soul, did not perish. The prince had been deeply fascinated by humans, and so after his death he manifested in one of them. That person was Arthur.
Yes,
the man
he was
who would
talking
one
about
day
the Arthur.
become your king.
And why was he murdered?
Followed his mother's fascination. Much like her, he gazed upon the land of men. But he wished to go further. He wanted to experience being human. So he built the menhirs, meant to repel the weirdness.
Okay, so
For
he
us,
made
the
the menhir.
followers, such a vision was both heretical and terrifying. Some of our kin could not forgive him for it. So, they killed him. It was the first time an Avalonian had ever slain one of their own.
Okay, so they didn't kill each other before that.
Arthur was a man, mortal like any other, but ambitious like few. But yes, his origins are far more complicated. This is a tale of two separate realities that through a series of specific events, began to intersect, forming a single
He wasn't
world.
fully human.
Everything that has happened, and everything that will happen, is meant to decide the fate of that knot. And we, as you likely already know, have been pulled into all of this.
And what now?
Our meeting comes to an end. I regret how brief it is, but my role in your story was always meant to be insignificant.
Memory shard. A world to win. Let's see. Where did you came from? Okay, more points. Less damage. For each enemy killed. Okay, that's not that great for bosses. Finishers. Okay, let's not choose anything for now. Okay. I think I will be able to come back here. So let's go to another region and see. Okay, some wolves. Okay. This time I can fight him. This is a different guy. And he killed me, okay. Okay, and he isn't here anymore. Graven of the Hard Hand. One-handed, okay. Okay, so that was a 4-dweller. They spawned randomly. Kunacht. Let's go over there. Okay, let's see if I can teleport over there. Yes, I can. Meteorite. Okay, there were some plants. And who do we have over here? Dreg.
Hmm? Who's there? What do you want? We're just sitting here, not bothering anybody, so there's no need to bother us.
Okay, what are you doing over here?
Working hard. We're gathering people. But we don't need anything from you. You've got some guts, walking right up to a pair of Dalrita without even flinching. Well, well.
And why should I be afraid of you?
Indeed. We're Dalrita. We make sure that the Camelot scum infesting Kuanach don't even dare to think about heading south. Imagine a Camelotian who's also a deserter. Unbelievable. Even Grindylows have their honor, unlike those scum.
Okay.
And catching a deserter? Now that's a real treat.
And what do you do with this
We do what
capture?
any honorable warrior would do with deserters. We help Camelot get rid of their cowards.
Okay.
You could say those vermin owe us a debt. Thanks to us, they're well fed, and Denham pays us handsomely.
Who is then home?
Camelot Legate. He commands the rabble you see swarming in Kuanach. He's decent enough, and he pays a good price for deserters' scalps.
Are there a lot of Camelotians here?
We've been here for 2 years now, and they're multiplying like vermin.
It all seemed innocent at first. They were just supposed to help the local lord mine resources.
Ha, sure. And those nitwicks from Kuanach fell for it like naive children. So when the troops arrived, they were caught completely off guard. The Red Priests came along with the troops, and then, out of nowhere, the Red Death resurfaced. Even now, as the Camelotians aim to take the Menhir, the village is torn. Some want to go to Camelot, others want to stay. It's a complete mess in there, Mathair help me.
And I will need to help with that probably.
The goddess doesn't like people like us.
Shut your mouth. You're flapping your gums like a wench in a brothel. Anything else? Or will you be on your way? Good hunting.
Nothing else from him. What about you? Tomato.
Don't bother. I'm in no mood to talk.
Okay, so he doesn't want to talk. Award to win. No evil. 20 days on herring and cheese. That's probably where I need to get the herring. Okay, what was that? Okay, what was that, a dragon or something? Okay, there's some kind of camp over there. Okay, some interesting tower. More ore. Okay, another shrine. Okay, another red cap. He's still stabbing me. Okay, so new metal. Titanium. Okay, our bandits. Camel deserter.
I will be your downfall.
Okay, how much it brings? Okay. Deserter scalp. Okay, I will be able to use that a lot. Of course, a bear. And where did the second wolf came from? Okay. And he killed me. And where did I have a save? Okay. Almost died again. And I did again. I should start dodging to the sides. He's too far. We done with him? Oh, there's 40 XP for him. Okay, who are you?
Ah,
mushroom
What do
picker.
you think you're doing here? This is my spot. I got here before dawn, so you better get lost, you miscreant.
Why don't you calm down and tell me what's the problem? Why are you yelling at me?
I don't need to explain anything, but you better explain why you're trying to steal my mushrooms.
There are mushrooms here, which one?
Oh, so now you're going to tell me you didn't know and that you were just passing by, huh? That actually sounds almost plausible.
Okay.
Well, you'll find loads of penny buns growing here. I once picked a dozen for beneath just one tree. That's why I call this place Penny Bun Grove.
Great name.
You aren't really interested in picking mushrooms, are you?
Not really.
Move along, but remember, I've got my eye on you. If you start snooping around the grass here, you'll get a taste of my knife.
Okay, we can try that.
What are you still doing?
I would like to learn more about mushrooms.
So you're interested after all? You see, the most important thing is to tell the difference between an edible and a poisonous mushroom.
And how can you do
I've
that?
got this friend, Old Mel they call him. He once decided to get some oyster mushrooms for his scrambled eggs. Now, Mel's been picking mushrooms since he was a wee lad, but his eyes had not what it used to be. So instead of oyster mushrooms, it turned out he caught himself some angel wings.
What
He
did
ended
happen?
up spending an entire day in the privy. Almost shot himself to
Okay,
death.
so he didn't die before because of that? How do you tell which one is which?
Angel wings are a tad lighter in color, and their caps are thinner too. And do you know how to
Not
tell
a
a
big
penny bun
difference.
from a devil's bullet?
No,
Devil's
how?
bullet has reddish leading on the stern, and if you touch it with the tip of your tongue, you'll find it tastes bitter.
Thanks for the advice.
If you're interested, remember, only one. If your eyes take my knife and cut the stern right at the ground.
Okay, got it. Got a dagger. Vanquisher of penny buns. Attacks apply poison. Increase potency of all gathered mushrooms when held in the inventory. Okay. That's interesting. Don't see any mushrooms here. The Royal Geographer's Note. They are the Harper twins. The Morning Harpist. Down to hours. Max stamina permanently. Okay. Plus 3. Okay, came from there. What do we have? Harpist Tomb. Let's get in. It was the morning made flesh and song, her harp string spun from light, taking bound treachery mourned by all. May her grace never be forgotten. She struck her own blood and paid the price. The gallows sang her final lullaby. Let no harp echo her name. Let her shame rot in the endless night. Okay, can get over there. And what do we have here? Origin potion. Arbor neck. Additional damage. Okay, nothing else here. Can't open this door. I think I see a ghost. Hey.
Who are you? Are you here to steal my riches? They're mine.
Well, you are dead.
As the favored entertainer of Segramore's court. Oh, but maybe you are one of the courtiers. Did you have fun plotting my demise?
And who are you?
Wasn't my name meant to echo far and wide as he promised? Have I really been forgotten? Then I will
Never
ensure
heard
share
you.
my fate, you thief.
Okay. Greed and pride. Okay, the pride is almost dead. New level, great. Some more cobwebs. Let's try talking to her again.
It's so calm. I never thought I'd miss peace and quiet. It was always my sister's preference. Oh, my poor Aideen. What have I gotten us both into?
I have no idea. What happened to you?
My sister killed me. I don't think she meant to. I said something stupid and she just got so angry. Truth be told, it was a long time coming. If I were her, I would have slapped myself much earlier.
Okay.
It really wasn't her fault
So
that I
she
tripped over
knows
that damned rock.
she messed up. Can you tell me about yourself?
Oh, if you'd asked me while I was alive, I would have been delighted. Modesty was never my strong suit. Why should it have been? I was young, beautiful, and brimming with talent, ready to take on the world. It all went to my head so fast, especially when Lord Segramore showed interest in me. Stupid, stupid, stupid. I should never have accepted his advances.
He was a lord? And about your
My
sister?
poor sister. They killed her because of me, didn't they? I can sense her gloomy presence even here, among this glitz. She never minded being alone, but there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. And I pushed her into that loneliness. A joke here, a joke there. To her, they must have felt like daggers. I wish I could comfort her. Tell her I don't blame her. I hate that they separated us so thoroughly. I hate it even more that I had a hand in this.
What if she blames you?
I'm sure she does. Aideen has always been so dramatic. But her anger ebbs and flows. And we have an eternity to work on mutual forgiveness.
I could get you out of here.
I'd love that. I'm so tired of being on my own. Despite all those times I wish she'd just leave me alone. Now I find myself missing her terribly. Thank you, kind stranger. I'm not sure what I can offer in return, but maybe you'll find something of value in this clutter.
Nothing else I could pick up over here. Okay, and now what am I supposed to do here? Okay, I haven't been here. Okay, who puts wood in casket? Okay, nothing else. Pour her with her twin. How am I supposed to do that? Okay, I need to open it in some way. But how? Okay, nothing here. Okay, I can't pass through this one. This door is still closed. Okay, don't see anything. Okay, I missed that one. Okay, there is another one. Moonshine. Don't see anything that I could click or something. Okay, I will need to come back later. I killed myself. Let's try again. Okay. Also can't do anything over here. Okay, let's go over there. Okay, let's see if there's anything here. Okay, some mushrooms. Okay, that's a different corpse eater. Stronger one. And my game crashed. Okay, need to restart the game. Okay, back here. Let's go for the corpse eater. I didn't look how much XP he gave me. Okay. Don't have anything interesting. And what's that? Okay, let's save and let's see what it does. Okay. Not sure if it did anything. Okay, there is some kind of enemy somewhere over there. And how can I get there? Is there some way to get to the top of this hill? Okay, there are bandits over there. Okay, there is a way. A red hat, can talk with him.
Come closer or you die.
Wait, I thought red capes couldn't talk.
Talks, thinks, many thinks, ooh, many in head.
Some kind of evolved red cap. Is everything alright?
No, other red caps. Kill, 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 man. A red hat thinks, maybe not kill, man. Maybe meet, talk,
Okay.
then kill.
That's interesting. There's talk, then kill later. And the red hat is you.
Not you. Me, red hat. Put on red hat. Be red hat.
How is it that you can speak?
Killed man with knife. Slash. Took hat. Dip in blood. Put on. Bam. Many things. Red hat smart. Other red caps dumb. Only kill. Eat. Sleep. Not think. Not speak. Nice words. Dumb. That's why red hat alone. Not sure what do.
You're different from
Red
other.
hat's still red cap, but not red cap. Before with others, kill, kill, but no more. Had whole horde. Now only red hat. Alone.
And what are you going to do with
Red hat
that?
leaves. Be alone, far away. Any new thinks and words. Let's see what they do.
It makes you feel so bad. Why not take off the hat? Okay, let's try.
Yes! Red hat not have to be alone. Can take off hat and be like before. Man, take! Ah!
Okay. What did I get? Max mana by 20%. Okay. Okay, there's the shrine. Let's go over there.
Hold your ground, men.
Deserter.
I've had worse. I've had worse.
500 XP, okay. Exquisite item. Okay, don't think the other items are worth that much. Broken Claymore. And a teleport.
Fight till I die.
Flame Lorcan. Some bandits I can get head through. Okay. Didn't dodge in time. Where did I save? Okay, after killing Red Cap. Okay, here comes the night. Okay. Okay. That was a mistake. I should just play with the magic.
Don't let your guard. Watch your back. I'll teach you to respect me. Cheap shot. Your armor won't save you.
Okay, so hitting with weapons stops them from healing. Good to know. Okay, saved now. And now let's go for him.
Not wrong. You made a big mistake. That's all you've got.
Okay.
Survived that.
Didn't dodge enough.
You'll regret this. I'm not giving up yet. You're in for a world of hurt.
And I couldn't dodge. I got stuck on something. I think that was the finisher.
You made a big mistake. That's all you've got.
Name Lorcan.
Is that supposed to work? You're in for a world of hurt. You're welcome, sweetheart. You made a big mistake.
I
Is how it's done.
attack him too many times with weapon. Okay, I was getting close to killing him.
I'm not beaten yet. This is going to hurt. I'm not beaten yet. You're no match for our band. You made a big mistake.
Okay, well. Okay, two enemies at the same time. Okay, so they randomly spawn at night. 3 arrows to the chest. Not great experience. Okay, too slow with the dodge. Did he bug himself in? Okay, not really. Okay, there is another one over there. Almost got him. Okay, that was close. Okay, that was even closer. I don't think I'm doing any damage to him. Okay, and that. Okay, I don't think I can kill him. And he disappeared. What do we have in this camp? Okay, corpse. Strings. We want to go over here. But first there was a shrine over there. Okay, more deserters. Okay, still hit me. Okay, another one showed up. Okay, and why did it have to show up in my way? Okay, can you move somewhere else? Okay, I didn't want to fight you. Okay, and they healed themselves fully. Okay, it's coming here. Not great. And he has pretty good jumping ability. Okay, one hit. Okay, almost dead again. Okay, still got me. Let's try burning them. Okay, that doesn't work that great. Okay. Good spot. Okay. And where did he came from? Okay, why did he spawn next to me? Okay, so found interesting spot to kite them. The big guy isn't showing up. Okay, got 3 of them. Okay, and he's back here. Okay, let's get away. If I place bonfire, will it help me? Okay, I need some more endurance, I think, to use better gear. It don't really use once. Mana regeneration, stamina, okay. Is there a difference with what I give him? The Horned Warden boots. More endurance. Not level up. Fuel. Great mana, Wyreward Edge. Attack speed by 10. Perfect Gladius plus 7. Red Dead Sword. Okay, now it works. Power. Mana and spell power. Spirituality 11. Cold. Max mana. Okay. One immune is better. Cozy cave. Let's see what's inside. It doesn't look that cozy. Very shiny button. Quest item. Physical attacks regenerates mana, okay. Let's be safe. Okay. What else do we have? Wooden door. Okay, that's an exit. So there wasn't anything here, only some quest item. And who are you?
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir?
Is he some kind of merchant?
Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my
Yes,
wares?
I would be.
Only the finest Avalon can offer, and the finest I can offer, that is.
It's Sir.
Right, of course, silly me. You'll have to excuse me, I have very bad eyesight.
Yes,
This is a bit
definitely.
perhaps to humans, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, I don't think he is a human. Yes, it is, as you, a fellow human, must know very well.
Oh, that I do. It's really hard being a human, isn't it? I mean, we can get hurt so easily. Even falling from a tree could kill us. Can you imagine? Or we could catch an illness that makes our skin crack and blister. Blech. Not to mention aging. Don't even get me started on aging.
Okay, so he's a four-dweller.
Being a human sounds so horrifying. Anyway, where were we?
Okay, let me see where.
You didn't try to sell me any weapons, or nails, or buckets with iron handles.
Okay.
It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
Of course. Charged by killing. Nice enemies when they hit you. Mana cost by 50%, spell power by 76. Okay. It's increased by a lot. Shall I try selling him something made of iron? I need shield for that one. Found another place. Okay, now I have 230. Now I have 273. Okay, need to go back up. Here one, 420. Word spirits. Okay. Parsley. 6 XP, not much. Not really worth it. Yes, I have been at the shrine. Let's get into this town. Okay, what's happening now? What is that?
Don't even say that. Someone comes, lights them in here, and then dies on all watch? People would be at my door with pitchforks.
Okay, what happened to me?
He's waking up. Welcome back to the land of the living, our hero.
Help him up, Ansem.
Okay, so what has happened? And who are you?
Welcome to my home. Quite a scene unfolded at the men here, with you at the heart of it. I can't decide if I'm more delighted or surprised. What was it that made the men here react to you?
I have no idea. I wish I knew
The
too.
local men here have been rather lifeless for quite some time. Then you come along, breathe life into what was dead, and, whether you meant to or not, alter the course of our history. That's
What do you
how I
mean by
see it
that?
anyway. Tell me, do you know what this menhir represents?
They are statues that walked off the wilderness. Merlin built them. They affect me. They walked off the wilderness. Some say they were here before humans. Yes, the prince made
Is
them.
that so? That would be quite the discovery. The people of Avalon still believe the legend that Merlin, under King Arthur's command, raised the menhirs to protect us from the mist that spawns monsters. But none of this matters in our current situation. Here, the menhir represents something more. For some, it's a symbol of freedom and independence. Strength, if you will. It shows that the people of Qornocht, my subjects, can face any challenge, even at the world's end. And for others, like our guest from Camelot, whom I'm sure you've seen, it's a symbol of power. Power once granted by King Arthur, and therefore by Camelot. And power that has been granted can be taken away.
Okay. I don't see why I should care. I'm just searching for Palamedes' shield. Camelot wants to take your men here. Why?
Officially, they say they want to gather all the men here scattered across Avalon, set them around Camelot, and bring people there.
Okay, so they want to save themselves.
That is, if they can figure out how to restore the power of the menhirs.
And unofficially,
I don't think we know each other well enough to speak on unofficial terms.
if Camelot takes the men here, your people will be
I'm
lost.
well aware. And now we're also facing an outbreak of the Red Death, which will no doubt influence Camelot's decision on whether to offer my people shelter. But with the men here reignited, the people of Qornocht will be even less willing to give up and go to Camelot. If anything, I expect rebellion to break out, and bloodshed is
It's
something
possible.
neither we nor the capital want.
what do you want
I
from me?
want you to speak with Dinho and try to calm him down. He's the commander
And
of
who's
Camelot's
that?
forces stationed in Connacht, and as you probably imagine, your presence here didn't exactly make his job easier. With the men here active again, everything could change.
And what will you prefer to happen?
I don't know, to be honest. It's not something I could admit publicly, but I feel both sides have a point. I understand the people who don't want to abandon their homeland, and I understand the knights who must face a long-lost terror and find a solution to an impossible problem. Believe me, being a lord in times like these is a heavy
Isn't
burden.
easy. I'm just searching for Palamides' shield.
Lady shield, you say? An unusual request. That shield rests beneath the men here. And legend has it that it used to fuel its power for centuries. I don't mind if you look at it, touch it, whatever you need. Just don't take it. It's a treasured relic.
Yeah, I just
The
need to
people of
touch it.
Connacht are quite attached to it. And you're probably just as attached to your head, which you'll lose if we catch you trying to steal the shield. If you need anything, speak to Ansem. He's the one who decides what's worth my time.
Okay.
Stay quiet, stay safe. Ah, a new face. I am Anselm, Major Domo to Lord Yvain.
Okay, and what
Business
can I
to be
do
done
for
in
you?
Connacht usually passes through my hands first.
What kind of business?
From managing the court's affairs to ensuring Connacht doesn't collapse under its own weight, it's my duty to keep things running smoothly. Not an easy task, given the times. And you? What brings you here? Wandering so close to the heart of Connacht's business. You don't strike me as the idle type.
I want to touch a shield. It must be challenging to protect the court in this
Challenging
time.
doesn't begin to describe it. The court is the heart of Connacht, and if it falters, the rest follows. That's a heavy weight to bear. But if I'm honest, it's the plague that keeps me awake at night. I've seen what it does, how it spreads, how it steals lives without mercy. I lost my family to it. The only reason I'm still here is because I was locked away at court while they were quarantined. Since then, protecting this place, keeping it safe, has been more than a duty. It's been everything.
Okay. And what's
Life
life at the
is a
court?
delicate dance. It's calm on the surface, but underneath, there's always tension. Managing affairs, settling disputes, keeping the wheels turning. It's not for the faint of heart. Lord Yvain means well, but he makes decisions slowly, too slowly sometimes. Not that I complain. It's a role I've accepted, and one I'll carry out for as long as I'm needed. It's a quiet kind of chaos, but one we must master, for the sake of Connacht and those who call it home. Be well.
Okay, can't tell me anything else. Who are you? Can't talk. You also. So let's go outside. Apocalyptic World to win. Britta Silver Arrow. Cherry.
You lost or what?
And who
Oi,
are you?
You there, Sleeping Beauty. I saw them carrying you into Yvain's mansion. You feeling better now?
Yes, thank you.
Would have been a shame if something happened to the one who lit up the Menhir. No wonder they brought you straight here. Tell me, did you get to see our lord? Or just that snake of his, Anselm?
Both? What's with all the
Sorry,
questions?
stranger. I meant no offense. Name's Morag. I'm the innkeeper around here, though, as you've probably seen, there's not much of an inn left to keep. Truth is,
Haven't really
I was
seen
hoping
that.
that, with what happened at the Menhir and all, you might have Lord Yvain's ear. And maybe you'd be kind enough to whisper a thing or two into it on my behalf.
And what do you want? And why can't you talk
Because
to
he doesn't
him
bother listening to us
yourself?
common folk. even when our livelihoods are at stake. If we're lucky, we get to air our grievances to Anselm, but wait for the Lord's decision is always his answer. How long can
He
we
can
wait?
decide.
We're not some lazy nobles. We don't just get to put our lives on hold. We've got to eat, damn it. And unlike him, we have to work for our meals.
And what do you need from
Camelot
him?
shut down my inn. Said it was because of the Red Death, but the Red Priests have been here for ages, and they never had a problem with my place. And last I checked, Yvain's still our lord, not one of those Camelocians. What gives them the right to meddle in our business?
Well, you know the Red Death is a valid threat?
Aye, I know. I was here when the outbreak hit. Lost some of my best patrons. But the Red Priests have it under control now. Every new case gets carted straight to the asylum, and we haven't had one in a good while. I tried talking to the Camelocians. They told me to piss off. Now Yvain's my only hope.
I can talk to him.
All I want is a straight answer. The least he could do is make Camelot pay me some kind of compensation. Damn
I don't think they
bastards
will
come in
do
here
that.
acting like they own all of Connacht. I'll wait here for you.
Family house. Hospital. And who are you?
The lost one cannot hear you. She walks again the paths she forsook, wading through familiar darkness. Well met, my friend. Strange to see you beneath these noisy skies. I find I much
Who
prefer
are
the
you?
quiet depths of the sea.
Lord of the Seas. We are honored by your presence. Okay, that's him.
There is a place in the depths that calls you. A domain both mine and not mine. Lingering on the seabed for centuries. I have a certain fondness for it. I once helped it grow. Yet from the beginning, it has been stagnant. Its beginning was your doing, Arthur. Now that you have returned, help it move at last.
Okay, so I need to help him. It appears that the righting Arthur's wrongs is a duty I can't escape.
Though it would do you good to show some respect for your king.
Well, he isn't my king. What is this place you speak
It
of?
calls itself the Sanctuary of Saras.
Okay, that's the DLC.
Name you should remember, my friend. After all, you would not be here without it.
Okay, what do you mean by that? And how do we get
By
there?
descending into the coldest depths of the sea. How else? Do not fear. You will not drown. I will not permit it.
Okay.
But there,
Thank you for that.
my part ends. What follows is yours to shape. I trust you will not keep me waiting too.
Okay. Okay, I can buy home over here.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Beggar. $50,000. Okay, here are some merchants.
Always. You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a
No.
life. Oh, there are far more
I
exciting
want
things
to
to
talk
chat
about
about.
other things.
Like treasure hunting, for instance. You gotta look. I'm bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few.
Okay, what do you have? Weapon raise, sneak damage by 22. Spell power by 8. Max health. Athletics proficiency by 20. I lose wood cutting, okay. So that. Okay, sell from the stash. Okay, more skill points. Quest. And what was the other thing I bought? The charm, okay.
You doing okay?
Are you also merchant this
Welcome!
month?
I haven't seen you around before, but since you
Yes,
decided to
I'm
visit,
new in the
I can
town.
tell that you have excellent taste. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, you have excellent taste. She was tickled
Okay.
pink and said, oh, do you really think so? And I said, absolutely. After all, you came to me for advice.
Okay.
Now, let's get down to business. My
Do you know any work going
As
around?
it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business. Figured
Okay, I
he
need
could
to
use a bit of
bring
advice
it
from
to
someone
Lord
with
again.
strategic sense. Would you take it to him?
Alright, can do that.
Hello.
Open shop. Arrows, more arrows. Okay, so I can get bows
Leave it
from
already.
him.
I wasn't
And what do you have?
Elixirs, powders, and all of it made by my own hand.
Vile spells.
All magic is a scam. An illusion that pretends to give you something but
Okay,
always
can
takes more. in
cast
return.
my lightning on him.
My elixirs. Anyway,
All damage you deal by 50%. Against enemies that use magic. Inhibits your mana regeneration. Okay. It's armor against mages. Mana shit. Okay, that's interesting. Where to meet? Leads to suffering.
Nice to see. Hello there.
Elwyn,
Looking for
Alwyn.
solid but where?
Shed new light on the events. Okay, I have no idea what it does, but can check it out. Some quest item, okay. And a teleport. Are there any other shops around? Don't really see it. That's the inn.
Nice to see you.
Bookstore.
Welcome to
Vrel.
Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, kindly leave before you start.
Okay. You mean people are doing more than just reading?
Aye. Look, I don't begrudge anybody their reading habits. Each to their own. Aye. No only can I read, so if
You got one. Okay, let's see what will happen.
and then the shopkeeper says, huh, it must be raining. Told you, I know them all. Maybe one day, I'll even compile them into a collection and burn it.
Good idea. So what do you have? Okay. Beautiful Liliana. Okay.
Welcome
Those
back.
sell that kind of books. Okay, let's look somewhere else. That's the inn.
Always a pleasure to see you.
That's their camp. And what do we have here? That's the house I can buy. Is there a blacksmith somewhere?
Always a pleasure to see you.
Okay, let's save. And here.
This is my shield, but there's no part of my soul inside. We need to look somewhere else.
Okay, so that's
But
the
I
wrong
can
shield.
feel the missing part. Close. Maybe it's the men here. Maybe it needs something from us.
Okay, so I need to do something with the men here. Bounty board. Halloween house. How do I get down there?
Have some spare food or coin?
Another beggar.
Oi, you. You're new here, aren't you?
Yes,
I
I
don't think
am.
I've seen you around before.
What, is something wrong?
No, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch.
Of course they aren't. They seem friendly enough to me.
Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her.
A book?
Yeah, about birthing and labour and...
But that Del Rita wench chased me out of her bookshop.
Why were you
Ugh,
chased?
Because she hates Camelotians. Why else? I mean, I know the folks ain't exactly happy about us being here, but she's Dalrita. They're taught to hate us from birth. That's all there is to it.
Let me guess, you want me to buy the book for you?
Please.
Alright. Okay, is there a way down from here? Okay, I got down. Not the way I wanted, but okay. It also works. And what do you have here?
We know you're in there.
Get lost! You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and open up. We've got to talk.
Okay, what are they doing here?
I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. I need a rest. What do you want?
I'm just curious about what's going on here.
Be curious somewhere else. We have our orders.
Open up, Furkit.
Not a chance.
Perhaps I could try talking to him.
Not because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Furkit's inventions. Denham ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed to do that if we can't question the suspect? Come on,
he's an
Furkit.
alchemist.
I don't have all day.
I don't care. Leave me alone.
He doesn't know
I
me.
don't know you either. Why should I trust you with such a delicate task? Forget it. Unless Denham says otherwise, we'll keep at it until he relents.
And I don't think he will do that.
Get lost.
Okay, so can get there.
If you're here to chat, you've wasted. Well, are you standing there for...
About the bounties. Okay. So she's the one who gives him money for bounties. Here class. Remy Crockmore scheme.
Back a...
Do you have any jobs?
Check the notice board outside. There's a... Can you read? I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to think if I had 10 of you, and as it happens, I might have something for you. Though it's...
Okay, sounds good
seems
already.
that over the past few weeks, some of our supplies have been going missing. Just
I need to
small
find
amounts.
out
I'm not
who's
gonna lie,
stealing
I didn't
it.
even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, someone's been stealing the Legion's.
What kind of
At
supplies?
first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it. But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat.
Do you have
I thought I did.
suspects?
One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like a decent enough guy, but, well, I guess I was wrong. The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates
Okay, so he
swear
was also
never did
thief?
that. They say that the army was his entire life. The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped. So I'm getting in the storefront nearby. You're here.
Okay. So who can I give the head that I got? Okay, here is a smithy. Not enough coins. Touch relic. I also don't have a knack. Okay, let's find the blacksmith.
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay closed until Beor gets better.
Okay, what happened to him?
A woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. Almost ended up shuffling right off this mortal coil. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for 2 days. I looked for him all night. It was only in the morning that I found him.
Okay, so what did he do?
On the outskirts of Kurnacht, alive, but barely. Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. Everything went back to normal. For a while, I could see that he was starting to struggle with swinging the hammer, until one day he just passed out.
He got sick or something?
Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help. I told him that it's no use chasing after a stupid kid.
And the girl? What
do
hurt her?
I care? Whatever happened there could have been her fault, so excuse me for not running to rescue her. Beor's wound wasn't caused by hell knows.
Okay, do you know who attacked
He
him?
didn't want to tell me, but I know that youngsters in love used to visit this. Maybe they went there and were attacked by. I don't know. To be fair, I only care.
Okay. Need to help him. So I can use the forge or buy things from him. Through the crack, play with fire, delicate matter, change of the heart, broken strings, Tomb of Sylgavain. Okay, that's the thing I can open with the shield. Descent. Okay, we need to do that too. The herring quest. Through the crack. Investigate the warehouse. Okay, I will do it later. I'm going to end for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you again probably tomorrow. So, see ya.